Well, hey family, this is Darlene. Wanted to thank you for stopping by the Jury by BDK YouTube channel. I know you didn't come here for a sermon. So here's the video, and we'll talk soon.
Well, hey family, happy Saturday. This is Darlene. I'm going to be using one of these big octagon wood beads that I painted. And I'm going to be using this bead as the focal bead. And then we're going to be using some of I call these my peacock beads because to me they remind me of peacocks. And these are hand painted by me. You can find these on the website. There's a link in the description down there. But I'm going to be using some of these. And I am going to make a charm because I want a big charm to hang from it. So I'm going to use one of the wire spacers that I make. So I'm going to be using this. And then I want to find the perfect bead that will match for a charm. And then I'm just looking at it to see if it'll match. And I think it'll match, right? We're going to go ahead and try it. So this bead I'm going to use to see. Well, let me see something. I might want to use, got this one. I want to see which color is going to match the best with as the charm. And when you look at it, this one matches, but it bleeds in too much with the color. So I think I'm gonna go with the red one. So we'll take this bead off. I got a mushroom right here too. That would be too big. I don't like the way that looks. Let's see what a glass bead. And that'll be a big, nice charm. Maybe too big as the charm. I kind of like the red. I really like the way the red looks. The red just adds a little niceness to it. I think I'm going to go with this one. I like the way this looks because it's real different. So we're going to go ahead and make this into a charm. And I'm going to grab my wire right there. Go ahead and bend it over. And then just start wrapping that extra wire to close the top part off up here. And then take my pliers and go ahead and smash that wire down. Close it right into the wire. And I don't feel anything. And then the spacer won't come off. So this will be our charm. We're going to make this into a charm. And I'm going to go ahead and fold the bottom. You see where the wire is sticking up at? I'm going to go ahead and fold that down. Smash it so it'll be nice and flat. And then this is what we got as a charm. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to use some of the 1.5 millimeter cord because we are using the bigger beads. Go ahead and stretch it out a little bit. Go ahead and clip a nice amount. And then we're going to take our big bead. This is a pretty big bead. I don't know if this is 20, let me see, 20, 25. This might, I think this is bigger than a 25 millimeter. I'm not sure, but I know it's a pretty huge bead. And then let's use a couple of these green wood spacers. So it looks like that so far. I got some baguettes in here. see what these look like. Hopefully they'll match really good. And then we can just keep the party moving. So I like the way that looks, really pretty. And then we're gonna start using, I call these my peacock beads. And I'm not gonna use spacers. I'm gonna just go ahead and bead with these beads. 2, 4, 5. And it does not take a whole lot to make bracelets, as you guys know. It's just knowing which beads you're going to use. If you're going to add charms or not add charms, or not a whole lot to it. I like the way that looks. I put one bead too many though. Actually, maybe 2 beads too many. Let's take a look at it. That's real pretty. And I'm going to put one more bead on here. And then we're going to go ahead and tie it off. Pull it nice and snug. Just snug enough, not too tight, but snug enough, because at some point, as you know, the cord is going to end up stretching. So we don't want it to stretch so much to where whoever buys the bracelet, they can't wear it anymore because the cord is stretched out too much. So even when we pre-stretch, it's still going to stretch a little bit. And I'm going to wrap it around twice. So what I'm doing is I want to build up the knot right there, so it'll fit into that hole, and it'll fit into that hole real nice and snug. I'm going to tie one more time, 2, and then we'll go ahead and cut the extra off. And we're going to pull that big knot into that big hole, and it fits nice and snug. This is really pretty, and this is what we got, and these are with the peacock beads. So this big bead I hand painted, these I hand painted, and then we're going to go ahead and put we're going to put a big charm on here and see what this comes out looking like. And if it don't look like what we want it to look like, what we do, we're going to take it apart and we'll just figure something else out. I think I'm going to like it though. And then that's what that'll look like. Just a nice, I'm going to put it on this side so you can see what it looks like. That's a nice big chunky. I like that, right? And that's a charm. We can make a charm out of almost anything if you think about it. I like the way everything matches. I'm still thinking I want to use the red bead. And I can always, yeah, see, I think the red bead, red and white bead matches real good too. I could always add more charms if I wanted to. But I think I'll go ahead and leave it like this because I like this. This is real pretty. It almost looks like military. You know how they wear, what are they, the uniforms that they wear? This part right here. But this was a quick, easy bracelet. Real fast. Nothing to it. Especially when you know what beads you're going to use. It's nothing. So I like this one. You guys let me know what you think. Darlene Knight for Jewelry by BDK. And guess what? We'll talk.